This meeting is being recorded.
Hi, Layla.
Thank you for participating with us at our everythingcapetown.com's phenomenal Everyday Woman series. So thank you for taking the time out and chatting to us quickly. Can you tell us who you are and what do you do?
My name is Theresa. I am based in Mowbray, Cape Town. I've got two companies called TJI Projects and LuKremBo Projects. I do construction, cleaning, painting, and supplies. And in my other company, I do manufacturing, distributing of cleaning detergents.
Wow, that's amazing. Can you tell us how you got in this industry? Because, you know, it's a male-dominant industry, of course. So big ups to you for sticking in with the big guys, should I say.
Okay. Do you want a background of myself?
No problem, you may go ahead.
I was working at the city of Cape Town, say for like 18 years. I was a shop steward there, and I started to become a bit convicted in some sort of circumstances where bosses was also victims.
Okay.
It's not always employees. And started to take me on at the time, because there was many times that you have to take the employees' blames to put it on the employees, which is the bosses,
Yes.
to set them free. And it started not to work with me any longer. As I said, I started to feel convicted.
Yes.
I've resigned from my position as shop steward, but I wanted to remain my post. But the president of the union didn't want me to sidestep. So the only option for me was to be free, was to give up my work completely, and I gave it up. I come to work at Mowbray Police Station, counsel abuse women and victims of crime for 9 years.
Wow.
And in that time, I started my business by selling cleaning products, which I used to buy from suppliers, and I've registered business in that period of time. Attending some meetings, I discovered the suppliers who supply me with cleaning detergents is part of the competition, which I felt wasn't fair. Because if a supplier sells something to you for 10 Rand, you will sell it for 13, 15 Rand to make a profit. And that is where I've decided to make my own cleaning detergents. Wow. Then the competition will be fair. Then at least I can get to the price of my supplier who used to sell me the products.
Correct.
And then I see there's more opportunities in the painting and construction industries. Then I decide, okay, to do another company. And that is where I started doing construction work, painting and tiling. And yeah, that is it, what I'm doing.
That is amazing. A big ups to you for really pushing the boundaries and sticking with the gap that you saw. So that's truly amazing, Theresa. And inspiration to us young girls out there, you know, just because something doesn't seem right, it doesn't mean you must just leave it there. You can push to make a difference, or if there's a gap, maybe it's meant for you to close the gap in and just, you know, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, things is tough nowadays, but it doesn't mean there is no way. It all depends still on you. It's entirely up to you. If you want to make a difference, then you can. But opportunities will not just come to you and fall on your lap. You've got to go out and to do something to better your life. And nowadays, there's a lot of opportunities where you can attend programs to help you through your journey, where you can learn more knowledge, meet more people, share ideas, ask opinions, networking, referrals. Yes, there is opportunities, no matter if it's tough, but there is. Yes. It's not that there is nothing.
Yes. I mean, even I would also like to add to that, because there is that programs out there and stuff. Before, it was never where you could go attend a program or, like you say, a networking event. It's more accessible now than back then. And I feel like we shouldn't waste the opportunities that they are providing us. It just takes us a little bit of effort to actually go attend the program.
Yeah.
So because it's Women's Month and we're highlighting women for our series, do you have any lady in your life that has inspired you professionally or in your personal capacity?
To be honest, I am a person's people. And because of that, I deal with a lot of people. And there is really women that inspire me. And what inspire me the most is mostly struggling women. And they still have visions. And I think looking at them and dealing with them actually also motivate me by doing and putting in my best. Not that I'm trying to be funny. We don't have the same education level. But what I also learn in life is not all about on how high educated you are. Because I've discovered that very high educated people can't sometimes think properly. So then I compare them with this woman with lower education, with bigger visions,
Yes.
and work around a vision and get there. So in the end of the day, I always tell people, your success is not lying in your education. Your success lies by what you are doing and what you want in life. Then your education is just a bonus, let me put it that way.
Perfect.
But in some instances, it seems to me that some people does not even apply to the education, which means actually nothing to them. If I make now an example with my father.
Yes.
In the olden days, a lot of parents was uneducated. In our language and our understanding, my father finished school in standard 1. But that man have not believed that you cannot do something, you must fail at least 3 times to prove that you cannot do it.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing. He was amazing. But so many people today can testify that they learned from him. A lot is still crying and said, if that man could have just still be alive.
Oh, wow.
But then it was guys who finished full standard 18-hour language, which means as grade 10 and grade 12. They didn't have the ability to do what they do, what he could do. And what I also discover in life, people have the abilities and the knowledge, but they don't know how to apply it, or they don't have the resources, how to exercise what they know and miss out. Yeah.
Thanks, Theresa, for touching on that a little bit and going a little bit into your history. We appreciate that. And it's always nice to hear, you know, the legacy of words that was left behind that still lingers to people right now in today's life when they've passed on, you know, many years ago. So thank you for that. I'm sure with the industry that you're in, the construction and the painting, I'm sure it comes with a few challenges. Would you like mentioning them for us?
It is a bit challenging because you come across people that's very long in the industry that knows the nicks and the tricks. But that is also a learning curve for me because I make use of it to learn. And
Yes.
where I can participate, I participate. I do have a couple of photos where I was physically involved in construction work. So there, a man cannot fool me in construction because by now I know a lot. If I have to put a foundation, I can put my foundation. If I have to tell how to do it, I'm able to do so. It's not that I'm saying that I know everything, but for a man to fool me, it will take much of his time and energy to fool me, because he will not be able to fool me.
You know your
Yeah, I
your
will
stuff.
even send, I will send you some photos to your WhatsApp where I was personally involved in building.
Yes, please do, Theresa. Before we end our chat, is there anything you'd like to offer some advice for our youth of today, or a lady or someone wanting to enter into the industry that you're in, or just doing something that they too scared of? Yeah, like, can you offer any advice for us, please?
To be honest, I don't think in life there's anything or any reason for a person to be scared. As I said earlier on, my father used to not believe in fail.
Yes.
I'll suggest that at least they must give it a try. To be honest, what I've noted nowadays, especially in the youngsters, not all of them, but they are not eager to learn. I don't know how or on what does they depend, or does they lean on the arm of flesh, which is a very big mistake. Leaning on the arm of flesh is we depend, our families can do this and this and that.
Yes.
That's one thing I always tell my children. We are a very close family. We help where we can, but we must remember, people sometimes get tired of giving or doing good, or people's circumstances change that they cannot do good anymore. Now, if you want to become independent, start work on yourself to get somewhere. Don't wait on someone to do it.
I love
Many
that.
times you find many of we women unemployed. But as I said, life all goes around sacrifices. Not everyone is prepared to sacrifice. There is ways and means how you can go about to make some money. If you really also depends on them, if they want to be independent and not depend on a husband that doesn't really support and cry, the husband doesn't help, but also do nothing. There is many different ways. If you sit and you ask God, God, direct me what to do, He will surely make a way for you where there seems to be no way. And as I said, I get more motivated by people who has got lower education than what I am, because they sidestep for nothing.
Yes.
They try every single thing, and if the one thing doesn't work for them, they
They'll
just go
try
over to the
another.
next thing.
Yes, that's so true.
And
Wow.
that's exactly what I'm doing. That is why I have two companies. When I say, okay, this one is a bit slow, money doesn't come in, that is why I've created the other one, so that there is an income that side. But if there's other things I can still do to better myself, I do it. I do it. And if there's things where I need some maintenance in my house and I feel I can do it, then I will do it instead of go pay a man to do it for me.
Yes.
Then I'll do it myself.
That's amazing. Thank you, Theresa, for chatting to us. If anyone is watching this and wants to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch?
WhatsApp is the only communication nowadays, which is very popular. Or they can email me if they want to.
Okay.
I have no problem. And I think in life we need each other to help each other, encourage each other, motivate each other. And I also believe in we women must become united and stand together where we can form something where we can help each other. Because sometimes there is people that just need that extra woman, or say someone that's a driver behind them up until they get into the swing.
Yes. That
Where they
extra
can then help
support.
themselves in their own way.
That extra support and that extra, like, you didn't do this today, and like just keep you on track with things, it really helps. Definitely.
Yeah, and some doesn't know all the resources. Not everyone knows everything.
No.
But as I say, with the group, we share ideas and things, then we can get somewhere. Like me and Hazel, we work together. I sell cleaning products. She buy from me big and sell it in smaller amounts, and there she gets an income. Now, if I look at my bleach, for
Yes.
example, I sell it for 40 rand a 5 liter. She take it from me in 5 liters and she sell it for in 1 liters, I think for 16 rand. Now, if you times 16 rand by 5, it's more than my 40 rand. But I'm happy with my 40 rand because I already make my profits there. So I'm happy with my profit there, but at least that can help her now on her side to make an income for her. And at the same time, also, she helped me grow my business and selling my products quicker. So however way she is selling it is not my problem. I don't have a problem with that. My stocks is going out and she do her little thingy on her side.
That's
and
amazing.
that is how we can help each other. But I also said to the other day, it's like we must partner in projects. If something come up and one don't have enough money, let us put our money in one pot and do it. I've spoke to Charmaine also. I said what I discover is we want to eat the whole pie, but then we cannot finish that pie.
Yes.
Sometimes we are too greedy. Say if you go now out for a tender and to proceed the work will cost you 20,000 rand. But you don't have that 20,000 rand and your profit is going to be 30,000 rand on that job. Now your focus is just, if I partner with someone, I'm not going to make my 30 rand profit.
Yes.
In the end, you have to put it up because you cannot maintain it because of not having the money.
Yeah.
So that means you throw a half an egg away for an empty shelf. Rather go then for the half a shelf, you will surely someday get your full egg.
Exactly.
Instead of the empty shelf. And that is how we will help each other.
And I think,
but while greed is still there.
I was about to say greed. It comes in where greed is such a, it drives people and it makes, it turns people into ugly people when it comes to money and stuff. So if you have that support structure, like you say, even if you're selling it for 40 rand, you don't mind because you're making something on it and the next person will also make something on it. And
look, my thing is I cannot tell her, Lisa, because she's selling it like this, I must now charge her a 50 rand.
yes.
Because the very same product I sell to her for 40 rand, someone else also pay 40 rand for it. And I was then happy with it. So why must I have a problem now with her doing it that way? Because she have her customers there. I have my customers. And I also do make 1 liters and 2 liters because there is customers of mine that buy 1 liters and buy 2 liters. Now this is must now a start for her to get the customers.
Yes.
So for me selling it to her the same price, it makes no difference. And I have no problem with it because my profit I make with her and my profit I make with someone else remains the same.
Correct.
And at least she can make a living for her out of it because I make my living. So it's like anyone going to a shop, go buy something you resell. The shop owner can't tell you not to resell.
Exactly.
Then we go resell to make a profit, and which is a clever idea of her.
Yes. Theresa, thank you for chatting to us. Before we end off, you didn't leave us your WhatsApp number or your email address because the video will be shared amongst our social media platforms. So if you can just mention that email address for us, just in case someone wants to get in touch with you.
My email address is Theresa Mac Quena 555@gmail.com, all small letters. My WhatsApp is 062-489-0945.
Perfect. Thank you, Theresa, so much for chatting with us. Have a lovely weekend, and we look forward to seeing more from you.
Okay. Also, thank you to the company for inviting me and giving me the platform to be part of what they're busy with. And I hope also that your business will go from strength to strength. And by doing this, I hope also you will be able to encourage more women, especially women and mostly single women that struggle on their own to realize It is not over until God says it's over. And let us make use of our knowledge and our wisdom, because He provides knowledge and wisdom every day. As I'm on my way out now, I'm going out to go hustle.
Yes.
There's business there. Yeah.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Theresa.
Leila.
Yes, we'll chat soon. And you're
Enjoy
so
your
welcome.
weekend.
You too. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Leila.